Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You are starting to concern me because I've seen your other Freestyle Sundays, and you have all this information on everybody. You had great information on Mr. Black Moses. Now you've got this information on me, and I'm starting to think that you're a Fed, man. I have no problems with the Feds. No problems. So if you are, but if you are, and here's the disclaimer: you know, if you want to ride with me and do SmackDowns, you just have to tell me you're a Fed first. That way, I won't have any incrimination. You know, so
100% not the Feds, but we try to do things right. We try to make it interesting and ideal because a lot of people know who you are. They know the bikes, they've seen the glamorous lifestyle, and they don't know where it came from. So I'm starting from the very, very bottom so you can get a very general idea. I don't think there's any content that kind of paint that picture as well. I think I could do it. So I think that's where we're starting. So that was your buddy's bike. And you had a pretty good understanding of how gearing works, which you did not know how to ride, right?
No,
what? Don't laugh, man. Walk us through that. Walk us through that. Walk us through that. Come on. There's a lot more. It's early in the night.
Yeah. I you know, this is one of those cases where you know, be careful what you ask for. So I had bothered my buddy Chin. His name was Chinawat Scott. He's Filipino, and he was the chef at this Mexican restaurant that I worked at. I was a busboy. Was 16, and I kept bothering him every night. Chin, let me ride you.
Can I pause you for a second? Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah.
Can I pause you for a second? Guys, did you catch that gem? If you caught that gem, please hit the thumbs up. If you're watching, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. He was a what? A busboy, which I was going to get to. But what's dope about that, I know a lot of people see his fleet of motorcycles, and they think certain things. We're talking about the guy coming from being a busboy. So you have to respect the grind and give the flowers where it's due. Really, really dope. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mike. Yeah, man. But yes, so this guy was the chef. I was the busboy, and every night I would bother him. Finally, he got enough of me bothering him. He threw me the keys, and then he walked back into the restaurant, just walked away. I don't think he cared if I lived, died, crashed his bike. He obviously had a great insurance policy on the motorcycle. But so I get on the bike, nobody's watching, so at least that sort of pressure was off. But then the pressure was on of, I just pestered this guy to borrow this bike. If I don't actually ride it, he'll never loan it to me again. So I kind of jumped on it, somehow magically kicked it down in the first gear and took off down the road. I had already known how to ride my sister's moped. I've been riding a moped for a couple of years before that. So I figured it was all the same. I didn't know you had to change gears or anything. So I'm riding down the street in first gear, 90 miles an hour, and the damn bike is screaming. I'm like, what is this crap? You know, so I took it for a few more blocks, and I just, you know, instinctively just kicked up a gear and sort of figured that part out. But I brought it back to him that day, and then after that, he let me borrow it every weekend after that. So
the rest is history, guys. So the reason kind of started off by just chatting up with this small little precursor story, just kind of